Hey, TikTok, how you guys doing today? I wanted to get on here and tell you guys about some new added things that I will be doing with Beautiful Homes Now. One of the most exciting things that I'm glad about is that I will be working with clients who have historic properties. So a historic I'll say Macon. In Macon, well, really in Georgia, a home is considered historical if it's 50 years. So if the home was built 50 years from now, that's one of the criteria of a home being saying, okay, this is historic. But let me tell you this, just because a home is 50 years old does not make it historic. So you really have to do your due diligence. You really need to go on the National Historic Registry to see, or you can really Google. If you live in a neighborhood and it's an older neighborhood, Google your neighborhood and see if that neighborhood is historic. What makes a home or a neighborhood historic? If there was some type of event that happened in that area, like I keep referencing Macon because I've been spending a lot of time in Macon looking at properties there. That area was so rich with different, Little Richard is from that area. It's rich with music culture. It's rich with art. There was a lot of influential neighborhoods, especially African-American neighborhoods, that were considered, or now considered, historic. So it has to be something like Kensaw. In Georgia, we have Kensaw area, and it was like a battle there. Another thing that's really interesting, I live in Cobb County, Georgia, and I was doing a lot of research here in Cobb, and there was a slave cemetery, and this cemetery is really interesting. I'll probably do a live with it. We like in the historic district of my town. What town do you live in, Tara? Okay, now I was just asking one of you guys what town. So basically, in Cobb, I have to get the name of the cemetery, but it was a cemetery, and there were 4 slaves that were laid to rest in the same cemetery as their slave masters, and that's not the norm. But that property, it has the plaque already. It's a grave site, and it makes that cemetery historic. So if there was something, like I said, there's a criteria. But just think about history and different things, the war, the Civil War, Indian area where they could have Indian artifacts buried. It's several different criterias that an area could be considered historic. So, like I said, regardless to where you are, and there's always different areas or different cities that an event happened, and based on that event, it made that area a historic area. So there are so many different programs or just different avenues with real estate that are so untapped by consumers that it'll just make your head spin. So like I said, historic preservationist is where you start, like Google it, or either Google your neighborhood and just put, is this neighborhood a historic area? And it'll basically tell you what makes that area historic, what event happened, or like here in Georgia, there are like 19 different types of floor plans or different designs. And based on those different designs are considered historic. So it's really interesting to me, just the whole process of being a historic preservationist and how they determine what area is historic, and most specifically, why that area is historic, what happened. So if you're a history buff like me, you'll find it fascinating, because I can spend hours and hours just looking up different areas to find out what happened and why this neighborhood is historic. And like I said, I've been spending a lot of time, and I'll probably go to just different areas that have different communities and just post here. But like I said, I am a consultant. I am a historic preservation consultant. So if you need help with that, or you need more information, I'm only licensed in Georgia. I'll be licensed in Mississippi pretty soon. So those are the 2 states where I will be spending a lot of time helping clients or helping homeowners and investors get their properties ready, just to see if it's in the historic district, and if it qualifies, just assisting and consulting and helping you get that property. The paperwork, like I said, is quite intensive, but it's not hard to me. It's just really interesting. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But just do some research on your neighborhoods. You'll be surprised at what events took place in that neighborhood. You'll be very surprised. Augusta, Georgia has quite a few neighborhoods that are considered historic. I was trying to look at Powder Springs. There are quite a few areas still here in Powder Springs. We have so many different counties, but like I said, so many events happen here in Georgia, from the civil rights movement to the music to the culture. Certain restaurants where his civil rights activists ate. Some of those areas would be considered historic. So also, let me tell you guys, it's two different. It's a commercial historic, where it's commercial property that could be considered historic, as well as residential, even land. I also work a lot with land sales. So as a matter of fact, I literally just put a piece of land under contract in Macon, and I have a client that's going to be building a home in that area. So land, don't discredit, not discredit, but don't discount land in those areas. Like, it's a different criteria, but like I said, you guys will be surprised what's considered historic and what incentives are available for that type of property. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. I was trying to go down to see if you guys had any questions. And like I keep saying, y'all, I'm a history head. I know it could be boring. Some people are like, oh my God, I hated history. But me, I love it. I've always liked history, learning about different cultures. Like, I'm on World TikTok, I'm on Red Note, and it's just fascinating, not just from a historic content, but just to see how other people live and find out about the history and just the background of that specific area. So I'm kind of stay on and see if anybody had any questions. Or if you wanted to know anything about Georgia, anything about the process, just please let me know or send me a DM. You can email me. I think my email is in my bio. I can put all my information in there. But if you want to get in touch with me, you can send me a DM here, a private message here. You can email me at my email address, which is shari@beautifulhomesnow.com. And if you have an address or a property and what's next or what you have to do, please just let me know. I'll be more than happy to help. So if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm trying to see. I don't see any questions, but like I said, y'all, if you own a home in an older neighborhood or you have a commercial property in a different district, do not sleep on the incentives that are available from and the different rebates that you guys can take advantage of. Also, with unique properties, I also like barndominiums. I'll probably do videos on different barndominiums. I'm partnering with a specific builder in Conyers that actually build barndominiums. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about that later. But today I just really wanted to just bring awareness to historic properties and to let you guys know that I am a historic preservationist consultant, where I do help people determine if their home is in a historic district, help filling out the paperwork. I have several historic contractors that, and like just because I refer, do your own diligence. You may know other people or other contractors, but when it comes to historic properties, you have to make darn sure that that contractor is versed, because it's a different process. From the windows to the exterior, the interior. It's a different process when you are rehabbing or restoring historic properties. And every contractor may not be aware of where to get windows or where to get the specific roof or where to get some of the interior features. Like paint, carpet, of course, that's kind of like the norm. But I know back 50 years ago, a lot of the homes, there were more hardwood flooring than anything. They had carpet, but 50 years ago, there was more hardwoods. Because I've gone into so many ranches and different older property. People have since updated it or upgraded it. But when you pull a carpet back, some of those floorings, oh my God, the flooring is still intact. The hardwood flooring is still intact. It's beautiful. So I've had clients to just basically pull all the carpet up and they just refinish or have the flooring redone. I'm a hardwood person. I'm not a big carpet person, but I have it upstairs in my home. But I'm hardwood. I just got my hardwood floors downstairs refinished. And I'm kind of mad because I have a grandson. Y'all know I'm always posting my grandbaby or doing videos with my grandbaby. And I made a mistake. I should have had him refurbished or repurposed to the darker. But I was like, ooh, the lighter color is so pretty. With a 3-year-old, a dog, and 2 cats. When I tell you guys I have to swish a swisher cleaner, oh my God. But I'm just like, my daughter and they won't be there long. Well, hopefully they won't be there long. But when I tell you guys, the lighter color hardwood flooring for my family, I mean, it's not that bad, but like, that's something else. Kind of know your family dynamics before you get anything lighter in your home. Now, I know not to get light carpet, but in terms of the flooring, they're beautiful. But like I said, I have a 3-year-old grandson, a dog, and 2 cats. And the cats are not so bad, but Lord, I have to keep getting my dog's toenails clipped because her toenails are like they're so long. So that wasn't a good one. I probably appreciate it later. But right now, I'm just like, Lord, don't mess up my floors. Don't mess those floors up. So, guys, I'm just going through. I was asking you, Tyra, I was just curious as to where the historic district. Oh, also, Villa Rica, Carroll County. I'm still referring to Georgia. Carroll County, Carrollton, Villa Rica are the cities in Carroll County. And a lot of, like Douglasville has a historic district downtown. So a lot of the downtown areas here in Georgia, they're redoing them to kind of mimic a historic district. Some of the houses around those districts are usually older homes, and you have the mix of new home builders as well in certain areas. But you could look at some of the homes that are close to those downtown smaller cities in different counties. And if you do live in one of those districts, you may want to do the research just to see if that district is historic. Like sometimes if I don't feel like going to the National Registry for Historic Properties, I'll just Google an address, and I've been able to find out some. But there are properties. Oh, let me tell you guys this. There are already properties, like if you put in, or if you go to the National, that's just one, there's several. But if you go to the National Historic Preservation website, you'll see homes that are already there, or addresses that are already there. Those are the homes that they have already did the legwork, and those homes are already have been deemed as historic properties. So that's why you see properties are already there. You have to nominate your property. And then, like I said, it's a process in order for it to become historic or being able to do the paperwork. So I just wanted to throw that out there to you guys as well. So I appreciate you guys being on my live. I was trying to stay on for a couple of seconds to see if you guys have any questions. But like I said, feel free to reach out to me, DM me here on TikTok or SHARI at beautifulhomesnow.com, or you can text me. I'm more of a texter than a voicemailer, so if you text me 404-259-9062, if you text me an address, I'll be more than happy to do some research on the area and let you know. So that's what I have. Again, my number, if you want to text, don't leave me a voicemail. Text me, I'm a texter. 404. I listen to voicemail, don't get me wrong. But if you want a faster response from me, or you want me to respond like right then, my number is 404-259-9062. Again, this is Sherry Capers. I'm the owner broker of Beautiful Homes Now, and I specialize in historic properties, land, and unique properties. So I can't wait to bring in some more content to show you unique properties. For me, I've worked with clients. You may want a tree house, and you see tree houses. And I'm gonna tell you guys this. The reason why I say tree house is because if you go to Airbnb, and if you look at how many people that book unusual properties, and this is for investors or people that are thinking about investing to put their home on Airbnb, kind of be outside of the box. And what I've noticed is that on Airbnb, tree houses, they are booked the most they're more expensive because people are they're paying for an experience. So like here in like northern Georgia, I've seen quite a few in the Georgia mountains, going up if you're familiar with Georgia, Atlanta, like going up 575, Blue Ridge, some of the resorts or some of the campsites, they have where you can rent a tree house, and they're like way up. Some are like way up, some are small, some are modern. Silas homes, which are homes, this is unique properties that I work with. Silas homes, if you pull up SILOS, they're like those big old canisters. Like think about an aluminum canister that's like way up and it's round. So it's round, round, round. You'll be surprised at how many people are purchasing land to build silos homes. And I don't think the material is a lot, but again, with silos, SILOS homes, and you probably can pull them up on YouTube. Those are, people are really interested in those and are actually purchasing and building. Again, make sure it's a builder that is experienced in building that type of property. Every contractor is so different. Anytime you're doing unique properties or you're doing, like I said, remodeling or redoing historic properties, make sure, or condominiums, make sure that and this is wherever you are, make sure that you are contacting and contracting a builder that's what they do. Like I will be going sometime this week and doing a live or interview with some builders. They only build condominiums. And with condominiums, you have to remember certain areas require a certain amount permit or zoning requirements. For condominiums, you have to be on a certain amount. I think it's between 2 and 5 acres for a condominium. So if you have land or you have that amount of land and you're thinking about building a condominium, make sure that you know in your state what the zoning requirements are to actually build a condominium. I love condominiums. They are huge. I mean, I love the floor plans. I love the architectural design. So again, make sure that you know any type of unique property. You must go to your zoning. Make sure you know the zoning ordinance. Make sure you understand how much land. Also, certain type of properties, even regular properties, if you're building on your land and you're in a certain county, it has to be a certain square footage. It has to be, and I'm not going to throw out a square footage because I know you guys are from all over. So the best advice I can give you guys is check with your zoning to find out whatever the home is, make sure you know the zoning. And that is for the square footage. That's for the amount of land that certain type of property has to be on. And also, I'll talk to you guys about land. What land, and like I said, these are areas that I specialize in. With land, every piece of land that you buy will not be able, and I'm just talking about in general. Every piece of land that you buy would not, you may not be able to fit that specific property on that type of land. So when you're buying undeveloped land, if you're buying undeveloped land, you have to get a topo. Basically, it tests the soil, and they do a report, and it'll tell you the structure, what type of what can be built. Sometimes you'll test land, and they'll be like, you can't build nothing on this land. Only thing you could do is enjoy it and look at it. You may be able to barbecue on it. You may be able to look at it and enjoy it. But in terms of building an actual home, every land is not designed to build. And then you have some land where even though it's huge or it's wide, you're not able to put a basement on it. Or it could only be a one-story home, or it could only be a two-story. So land is kind of tricky. So undeveloped land, that's when you have to go in, you have to get the utilities, you have to get the underground utilities, you have to get the land tested to see exactly what can be built on that land. So that's another process that I help with. So definitely, and a lot of people are buying land. Quite a few people are deciding to come out of subdivisions and buy land to build their home on. Now, you can find developed land where everything is being developed. But you still have to make sure like it's developed with the streets and sidewalks or pavement, or that specific lot has everything that it needs for you to start building right away. However, even with land that's developed, you need to find out what type of property is able to be built or built on that land. And that's also with lots. If you're going into an existing community, and you buy a lot, because sometimes you'll see lots that's there. Sometimes it's a reason, or sometimes the builder just, I don't know, they just don't build for whatever reason. You could have smaller builders, and for some reason they stop building, or they just don't build on that specific property. When you are dealing with that type of scenario, you want to make sure to find out what can be built. With real estate, I tell you guys, I've been in real estate, 25 years? I know I'm beautiful, right? I'm just playing. But anything that you do with real estate, I don't care if it's a modular home, a trailer home, just whatever it is, because there's so many different types of real estate. Always do your due diligence. You do want to have a realtor, you do want to hire a realtor, but I know there's daredevils, I don't want no realtor, So it's nothing wrong with that. That's just what you don't want. Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you get the proper professionals, contractors that you can work with that can walk you through the process. Also, zoning is going to be your best friend. You need to make sure you want to make sure what you can do with that property, with that land or that lot, with the acreage, because that's so important. Because I've seen horror stories where people buy a tract of land like 10, 15 acres, and it's not what they thought they would be able to do. So before you sign your name on a dotted line, before you put any money up in terms of building, visit the zoning, visit your county. Make sure that you understand what you're able to do and what you can and cannot do for land or developed lots, or if you want to do a barndominium. And I'm gonna tell you guys this. I just remembered down south with an S, Sonoya. There's something else that you see a lot of people doing now. People are doing like the compounds or the family estate in Sonoya. I know for a fact in Georgia, just because you have 5, 10, you've purchased 5 acres of land, you're like, my land, I could do what you want. Not necessarily. In areas of Douglasville or Douglas County, Georgia, you can't build but one property. You can't build. Sonoya also, in certain areas of Sonoya, Georgia, which is Sonoya's in Coweta County. Douglasville, Georgia is in Douglas County. And this is like really important if you are thinking about bringing the whole family, grandma and them, mom and them, aunts, uncles, and you want to do different houses on 5 to 10 acres. You have to make sure, I'm sorry, my phone dropped. You have to make sure that city ordinance or the zoning will allow you to build multiple structures, even if you paid for the land, even if you're an heir to some land. You have to make sure before you decide to have a family meeting and you guys are going to build different multifamily, like different houses, like everybody have their own houses, but you all share the same land. Make sure that county will allow you to have multi-homes on that property. If you are heir, like someone passed down property to you and you're thinking about, like I said, having multi-homes on those tracts of land, make sure that it's allowed in that county. Because that's something I found out a couple of years ago, and it kind of surprised me why the city of Douglasville and in Sonoya, where you'll see, like if it's listed with a realtor, it'll tell you in the comments, you can only build one structure, or you can only build 2 structures, even if you do have the land and space to build multiple structures or multiple land. And then also some people are buying land to, they want to do like little cabins, or they want to do they want to Airbnb and they want to do like cabins or multi-structures. Like I said, make sure that that's permissible on that type of property. And that's not just a Georgia thing. it's a U.S. thing. So wherever you are in the country and you're thinking about doing multifamily or a homestead, make sure that you're able to build multiple structures on a tract of land, 5 acres, 3 acres. Make sure you're able to do it. Also, some people are paranoid because back in the day, septic tanks weren't as efficient as they are now. In certain rural areas, in certain areas, the zoning may require you to have septic. I've been on septic since 2006, and it's not a whoop. I have a dish, what you call that, where you food thingy, where you put the food down, and people before they weren't able. It's like people. I'm just all in the street. Y'all, I'm at this new community. I just did it for my TikTok people to show them this community in the U.S. But you guys need to make sure that you understand that every county will not allow you to build multiple structures. And like I said, I don't care what region of the country that you're in. Every area, every county, every city will be different. Because even here in Georgia, like you can go in one area of Georgia, you could build a homestead, you could have the whole family, but then you go to another county that might be like close by, and they have their own rules and regulations of what you can do on that property. So that is like really, really important. And also make sure that you get with an architect. Like if you're building, you're not really sure what you want to build, there are custom home builders that will do they'll do a design, they'll do a blueprint of what you want. But you can also go on some websites, like I haven't been on Frank Betts in a while, but there are floor plans and blueprints, but you got to purchase them, that you can purchase, and then you can take them to your custom home builder, and whatever modifications that you want to do, just make sure that custom home builder is licensed and you can see their work or see the type of homes that they build. Make sure that custom home builder has references where you guys can see their work, because there's a lot of, when I tell y'all there's a lot of stuff going on, you want to make sure that you're working with the right contractors, the right builders, the right agents. If you're going to get a loan on a property, the right mortgage company. I suggest if you're going to mortgage, like say for instance you find land for $50,000 or whatever the price is, and you wanted to take a loan, make sure that you are working with a mortgage company that actually does land, because some mortgage companies, if it's lower, like some are like $100,000, some are $65,000. If it's a lower loan, there are some lenders, they won't even finance lower price, like at a lower level, like under 100, some are under 65. So like I said, I don't want to scare y'all, but I just like to tell people, I don't like surprises. And I know I started talking about historic properties, but like I said, even though I specialize in all these different areas, I just like to tell people everything that I know. I don't know it all, because there's a lot of stuff that I research myself, but I could tell you if I'm saying something, if I'm giving you guys or talking about it, either I've experienced it or I've done enough research to confidentially talk about it. Because I'm going to tell y'all, if I don't know something, I'm like, oh no, I got to research. I don't know it all. Yeah, I've been in real estate 24, 25 years. I still don't know it all. There's a lot of times where I need to go research stuff. I don't know it all. I can tell you what my experience is, but in terms of other areas, I would have to research it or say, oh, that's not in my field of expertise. Here, maybe you need to talk to this person. They would know better than me. So I just wanted to put that caveat out. But like I said, any of the areas that I talked about and you guys want to get further information, I'd be more than happy to help you guys. So I hope I didn't bore y'all. I know I've been on here talking a lot. And y'all not even asking me no darn question. I'm just running my darn mouth. My son said I talk a lot. I'm like, leave me alone more. My daughter too, like, oh my God. So I guess the Lord gave me a gift to gab. But I get excited about talking about different areas of real estate and just different experiences and just different ventures that I've worked in. So if you guys, somebody is sending me messages, but it's not even telling me how. If you just joined, I see you guys joined. Thank you so much for joining. So I'm not going to go through the whole gamut. So if you just joined, I was talking about me being a historic preservationist consultant and what that looks like. We've been talking about land and the do's and don'ts about land, what you need to do if you're purchasing undeveloped land or developed land and purchasing a lot, just the criteria and things that you need to get knowledge on before you start the process. And then we were just talking about different areas in Georgia. So that's what we've been talking about, just real estate, just different areas of real estate, because real estate is it's so many areas of real estate. And a lot of times, now I'm talking about agents, a lot of times, like for me, when I first started selling real estate 20 something years ago, the only thing they talked about was putting a sign in the yard or working with a buyer, really putting a sign in the yard. And I kind of created my own lane with working with buyers more than sellers, but that's kind of like even in terms of over the years. And it's just amazing how it changes. But there are so many different areas as a realtor that you can work in, whether it's commercial, whether it's land, whether it's new home construction, whether you're working with probate. I've worked with probate before, but it's like so many different areas. But I'm at a point where I just want to work with certain niches. I don't want to be everything to everybody. And being that I've been in the real estate industry for so long, I said, you know what? I'm going to work in areas that I love, that I have a passion about, rather than trying to work in a whole bunch of different areas. I rather work in areas that, like I said, that I love, that I'm interested in. Some people like luxury. Luxury homes are cool too. I've sold luxury homes. But like I said, I'm at an area where my loves, like I said, the historic consultant, preservation consultant, land, and also new home construction, and unique weird homes. The weirder it is, the more I'm gonna like it, or want to work and try to find those type of properties, like tree houses, silage homes, barndominiums. Those are the type of properties that I just find fascinating. Now, I haven't did a solace home, but I'm waiting to, I would love to work with someone that wants to do solace homes. I think they're really unique. And I know people sell scrap metal that you can do. And then on Facebook, there are different groups that have actually go into detail about their experiences building their solace home. You can also go on YouTube and look at what a solace home is. And like I said earlier, a solace home, just think of a big old circular metal building, and it's round, and it's way up. I forgot what they used them for initially. Now people living in them. So also, I'm trying to find out, this is interesting to me too. There are people that have built homes, and I've seen them. I haven't seen them in Georgia yet, but I'm gonna go find one, and then I'm gonna do a live content. I'm gonna do a live feed about it. But I've seen homes where they're underground. Only you see is the top of the grass, and you wouldn't even know a home is on it until you see the doors. So y'all, when I find one of those, I'm gonna do a live, and I hope that people don't think I'm crazy, but I really want to see the inside of an underground home. I think not the fallout shelters and all that, but there are actual homes that I've seen from time to time that they built underground. So I think that's kind of interesting too. And like I said, when I find one, y'all, I'm doggone sure gonna do a live on it. I'm gonna post it here because that's interesting. And like I said, anything weird, unique, I'm your girl. Either we're gonna find somebody to build it, or like I said, I have relationships with barndominiums, custom builders, developers. So I know quite a few people in the industry over the years, but I don't know any developer. I've not ran across a developer, a builder, or anyone that's actually helped build an underground home. And like I said, all you see is the grass on top. I think that's really unique. So you know what? Tonight I'll probably go do that. I'm going to see if I can find one, y'all, because I think that I'm just really curious to see the development from A to Z is how you construct a home that's underneath the ground. And only thing you see are like the doors. So I really want to look at those. And like I said, I'll let y'all know once I see it. So guys, I'm going to get off of here. Thank you so much for putting up with my rambling bud. I hope I wasn't too bored and just gave you guys some tips in those different areas. If those are the type of properties that you guys are interested in building, again, I'll leave my number. If you want to text me, I'm a texter. Yes, I listen to voicemail, but if you want me to get to you right away, and you have a question about any of the type of real estate that we talked about, my number is 404-259-9062. My email address is Sherry@beautifulhomesnow.com. And I'm also, if you go to my website, I have to redo my website. There are quite a few things I need to do. So right now you just see different just homes, but I'm going to redo my website where it reflects examples in different areas that I am working in now. So just give me a minute on the website. I do need to update it because I know people go straight to you. Well, let me see what she got going on. So I do need to update my website. I'm going to get with the website developer to see if they're able to do what I need to have on there. So just keep up with that as well. So if you have any real estate questions, again, get in contact with me. Historic properties that you think about, air property that you don't know what to do with or the process, just let me know. Land, unique and interesting property to new construction, I'm your girl. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll start doing more videos on the type, and to give you guys examples, I'll post more videos. I hope TikTok doesn't go away, but if it does, I'm on YouTube. Beautiful Homes Now is my YouTube. Everything is probably Beautiful Homes Now. So if TikTok go away, I'll be on all the other social media, but to post and to go live, I do have a YouTube channel. It's Beautiful Homes Now. You can go follow me there because I will start putting updated content on my YouTube channel. Because like I said, y'all, I don't know what's going to happen with TikTok. But like I said, I do have I'm all over. If you Google Beautiful Homes Now or Google Sherry L. Capers, you'll see me all over the place. I'm on Instagram. I just got on Fanbase, and I'm still not sure what to do with Fanbase because I know it does the hashtag, but it's still kind of interesting to me. I migrated all my TikTok and Instagram videos to Fanbase, but it's just different because I'm like, well, how do you get people? And it's Beautiful Homes Now as well. Sherry L. Capers, I think that's what I put it. I just literally just did it 2 weeks ago. So if y'all can help me with Fanbase, message me. I'm not sure how you get people to follow you. I know they have different rooms, and it seems really cool. I like the ease of being able to migrate your content from other websites, but then it migrated a lot of my probate, which I still do. So it's some things that I put on my Fanbase that I really don't want on there. So I'm just trying to figure out Fanbase. But like I said, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Rednote, I'm on YouTube, I'm on LinkedIn. And Beautiful Homes Now would be, which is my own real estate company. So you'll be able to find me if they decide how many days we have. Y'all know how many days we have until they figure out what they're going to do with TikTok. I think is 40 more days left. Wait, we're in February. So I don't know what is going to happen with TikTok. But if it goes away, like I said, I will be on the other social media outlets, more like with the YouTube, because I love YouTube. So I will be putting everything on. Hi, yo, pretty princess. Hi, say hi. Hi, Tree Winger. What's a Tree Winger? How did you come up with that name, Tree Winger? That's a unique name. Hi, Saboon. Oh, I hope I jack up names, y'all. Don't be mad at me. Oh, my God, I jack up names. But to all you guys that's saying hi, back to you guys. I really appreciate you joining and just learning more about me and learning more about the different services I offer. Hi, All Natural. Thank you. You welcome, All Natural. You are so welcome. I'm just looking through. Hi, Gigi. So I was just looking through, and I like to interact. So if y'all have any questions on anything about real estate, let me know. Because let me tell you, I can talk about real estate 24/7. It's one of my passions. Real estate entrepreneurship, I could talk about it all day. So if you guys, hi, Coco in San Francisco. I think SF is San Francisco. Hi, Monica. Hi, Totally Honest. Hi, Show Shannon. Y'all don't kill me if I put your name, doggone. Hi, Relly Rel. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for staying on. Hi, Erica C. Shannon C. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. Hi, user 19090. Girl, you got I don't know if it's a guy or girl, but dang, you got a long butt username. That's a lot of numbers. Good night. Hi, Jim Smith. Hi, CH1LECH. With your numbers. Let me see. Again, guys, fire away. If you have any questions or you're interested in If y'all want me to tell you about the home buying process, I could talk to you guys as it relates to Georgia, but some of it is kind of like all over. So if you guys want, if you're a first time home buyer and really and you want to know just the process of what's going on with it as it relates to Georgia, because I'm only licensed in Georgia. I will be licensed in Mississippi pretty soon. But for right now, I'm in Georgia. And like I told you earlier, if I don't know something, I'm going to say, well, I don't know. I'm going to have to research. So if you guys have any questions, or if you want me to talk about another area of real estate, just let me know, because I don't want to bore you up like, oh, girl, you all over the place. So just let me know. Let me know if you do. Or if you're thinking about getting your real estate license and you want to know the process. One thing I could tell y'all, a lot of things that we learn because I'm a real estate broker. So the difference between a real estate broker and a salesperson, I went back to school to get additional training, and I'm able to have my own real estate company. That's pretty much the only difference. Associate broker is a broker, but they hang their license and they don't choose to open up their company. Let me tell y'all, I knew in 2001 that I wanted to open up my real estate company. I started in 98. I started selling real estate, 98. Some odd man. Ackworth, Georgia. Ooh, Lord, child, do you know how long you're going to have to walk to get to Ackworth? Just Powder Springs. You may have to catch your Uber, love. Ackworth that way if you're going to walk. Lord, this man is walking. I'm in Powder Springs. Y'all know Georgia. This man just asked me if that's the way to Ackworth. Do y'all know how far? Ackworth is 45 minutes. And he walking. No, I ain't giving him a ride. I don't know that man. But he literally just asked me how far is Ackworth, and he's walking. He gonna be walking into tomorrow. Ackworth is like 45 minutes in a car from here. Wow. Wow, that's interesting. He literally just asked me that. Oh, wow. Oh, he gonna be walking. Like y'all always forget how to turn my camera around. But y'all can see, he literally walking to Ackworth. Wow. At least he gonna get his steps in. I tell you, he gonna get a whole bunch of steps in walking to Ackworth. Good night. But yeah, I was saying, just telling you guys just the differences between a salesperson and a broker or associate broker. You had to be in the industry. I think they changed the criteria. But when I was getting my broker's license, you had to be in real estate at least 3 years. I think now, don't quote me, but I think now you have to be in the industry in Georgia. I don't know about anybody else, but in Georgia, 5 years. But you have to be active in real estate. Because sometimes back when people are just hanging license and don't sell anything or don't get experience, and then when the 3 years is up, they go take the broker exam. Well, they changed all of that. They changed it all. So that's the difference between a salesperson and a broker. We just went back to school to get additional training. We were in the business longer. So that's the difference. And then some people ask me, well, what's a realtor? Some people say how do you say realtor? It's a realtor. And a realtor is someone, I'm a realtor, is someone that we are part of a board. That's it. A real estate agent that's not a part of the board can still do the exact same thing as someone that's a part of a realtor association. So I know a lot of people ask about that, or have asked me about a realtor versus a real estate agent. They both can do the same thing. One just pay, like our real estate board fees are anywhere from $500 to $600 a year. Some agents don't want to be a part of the board, but that does not discredit them from what they know how to do in terms of their experience or their competency level. They just probably don't want to join the board. Because some people think that we pay all this money to join boards and they really don't do a lot for realtors. So you have that going on as well. But if you ever run across somebody that is not a part of a board and a real estate agent, that does not mean they don't have experience. That just means that they don't want to be a part of a board, and they have that right to do it. It doesn't negate from their experience and competency level. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well. Who's getting noisy? So if y'all trying to figure out where I am, I'm on Red Note as well. So I was doing a tour of this new home community. That's why I'm at now. I was doing some content for Red Note to let them see the different styles of homes that we have. I'm at this community. I'm probably going to jump in my car. It's getting dark. I'm at this community. It's a townhome community, and they start in the high threes. And it's a Trayton home builder, and they've been building since 1970. They've been in Georgia, and I know they're in other areas of the country. But the name of this community is Wildwood Place, and it's in Powder Springs. And they just opened up the community. If you see behind me, I don't know why my goofy butt can't figure out how to turn my camera around, but it's like, it's a small community. It's going to be really intimate, and they're going to have a pool, a cabana. It's called Wildwood Place, and it's townhomes, and they're starting off in the high threes. A lot of the townhomes in Powder Springs, they start in that price point, mid threes, high threes, fours, and this one is interesting because they have 3 levels. So they just opened, so I'll probably come back because I'm curious to see the inside of it. That's why I really didn't mention it, because it's late and I wasn't even talking about new construction at the beginning. But Trayton usually build a decent home. They have 1, 2, 3, y'all can see. Right now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units available. And if they're saying the high threes, I'm going to tell you, they probably have 1 house or 2 houses. That's $389 and $399. And then the rest of them are probably going to be in the 4s. And one thing that's interesting is 3 levels. So you have, with 3 levels, you have your first level, and then you go upstairs, you have the second level, and then you go up some more stairs, and there are 3 levels. So they offer 3-level townhomes, and they also offer 2-level townhomes. They are going to have a pool. I don't know where they pool. I was trying to figure out where their pool is going to be, because like I said, it's a really small community. I don't think they're not going to have a lot. If you look, they're not going to have a lot of townhomes over here, but they will offer a pool and a cabana. That's what their sign says, and that's going to be the amenities. With townhomes, you have to make sure you understand the HOA. Some HOAs are monthly, they're high, and some are yearly. And some HOAs will allow you to, but townhomes, they normally are monthly. I don't want to talk too much about this one because I don't know anything, but they in the 3s. They're around the corner from where I live. And I'm going to come back and I'll probably post to let you guys know more information. But I know Trayton has been building for a long time. They just opened. You know what's so strange? They had been working on this property, I want to say 2 years. I live like 5 minutes away from here, and they had a sign up like forever. So when I tell you guys they just opened up, probably want to say about 4 months ago, but they were developing for, when I tell you at least a year and a half, they were developing, and it's right off of, if you're familiar with Powder Springs, Georgia, it's right off of C.H. James Parkway. It's literally right off of C.H. James Parkway before you get to, if you're coming from 20, you come all the way down right before you get to Brownsville Road. Is the light before, but they have the signs up. So I can't tell. I don't know anything about it. When I come in, when I post this one, I'm going to be just as amazed as y'all, because I haven't gone into any of the models yet. So I'll let you guys know about that one. But like I said, they start in the 3s. It's in Powder Springs. It's probably in the McKeachin School District, simply because I'm like 5 minutes away. But anything else, they build time down with incentives. I will find out. I'll probably come over here tomorrow, and I'll find out what incentives they offer, how long is build time. But I tell y'all, Powder Springs is growing. I've been in Powder Springs. My first house was on the other side of Powder Springs. And when I tell you guys, Powder Springs has grown. We were the last city to get apartments. The last city. And from what I was talking, I went to zoning, and they were saying that a lot of builders are flocking to Powder Springs because we were like one of the last areas where there's enough land to build. I'm kind of sad about it because I'm a country girl, and I love to see the deer, the chickens. There was so many farms around here. When I first moved in this area, I used to take my daughter to the farms. We had Sujan farms. It was just horses, cows. And when I brought my house in 2000, the second one in 2006, it was a new build. And when I tell you guys, every animal imaginable. I used to be in the backyard. I kid you guys not. I've seen a peacock. This is in my backyard years ago. Deer still come, but not as much. A cow. Then they would have this bull got away, and I'm just like, wow! Didn't I see these guys on horses trying to catch the bull? Man, that bull was hauling tail, getting the heck away. I mean, it was a big old bull because, like I said, my house backed up against farmland, and so now Ashton Woods are starting to build. Ashton Woods are starting to build like and they're building this subdivision. The houses are going to start in the 600 range. They're going to be half-acre lots, and I'm kind of sad. I know the property value is going to go up, but like I said, I'm a country girl. All the deer, I don't think I'm going to be able to see the deer anymore because you see deer crossing, but I won't see. And I love deer. I'm a huge deer person. If I see a deer shot, I'll cry. If I see a deer on the road, I get really sad because I just love deer. But I guess I won't be seeing my little deer every year because they're building that. It's 180 homes that they're building, and it's right like it's the entrance is right there by my house. However, I'm almost on an acre, so like on the other side of the creek, they're going to start building. So my backyard won't back up against the houses. However, I could probably see them. So it's, in the back of me, it's going to be these huge new home communities. And I'm just like, dang, there go to nature. There goes all my deer and stuff. But I say all that to say, Powder Springs is growing. And downtown Powder Springs, they put all of these apartments. And I think the apartments are like, or at least I know the ones on Brownsville Road, they started like 18. I did a video on them. I can't remember. I think I put the video here because I did a live. And apartments start at $1,800 for a one bedroom. So they go from 18, but this was last year. I don't know if they went up or not. It's gated. They have pickleball. They have they have great amenities. They're really pretty. But like I said, starting last year was like 1,800. I remember them saying the two bedrooms like in like 2,000 or something. Rent in Georgia, it's going up tremendously. But my little country town city is now, the mayor here, he wants to be similar to like Smyrna. Smyrna, Georgia was country. That was like one of the first areas I lived in was Smyrna. And now Smyrna looks like a big old downtown. If you think of Smyrna, it's where they built the new baseball stadium. What is it called? Battles. I can't even think of the name of it. But it's where they built the new stadium. And it's like restaurants, apartments, houses over there. That's so crazy, y'all. I cannot think of the name of the darn... I can't even think of it's SunTrust Battery in Smyrna. It just seems like it won't be any nature unless you move to the mountains or far. But even in areas where it used to be rural, they're building. In Georgia, they're just like building all over the place. So I don't know where I'm going to be able to go to enjoy nature. And now, like I said, some of the farms have already sold to developers like that developer and builder Ashton Woods. That belonged to one family. That was I want to say over 100 to 200 acres that they bought from that family, and they're trying to buy other land that's been in families for generations. There's another parcel of land on my road where they own. It was, I think it's Bullet. That's what Bullet. He was, their family owns a lot of land. And being that he's getting older, the family wants to sell. I don't know if they will or not. But it's just, okay, let me get my car. It's just really something that people don't appreciate land anymore. Where y'all went? They said my live is going to go... Okay, can you see me? Let me see. Turn on this light. They said, drag the puzzle. Okay, I dragged the puzzle. They keep making me drag a puzzle. Drag the puzzle. Why these people got me? I keep dragging the puzzle. Okay, I'm back. It made me drag a puzzle or something. Let me put my charger on. But like I said, y'all, everything is so different now. The areas that were country with the chicken, the cows, the horses, those areas seemingly in closer, because I'm like probably about 30, 35 minutes away from right up on 20, I'm downtown. But areas that's like 45 minutes or less and it's still land, they're just building all over the place. Um, hi, Fabienne. That's a pretty name. It says hi. So when it says hi, I guess you guys are saying hi to me. That's what I'm saying hi to you. Yeah. Hi on. Oh, I talked to you on natural, but yeah. Pretty soon we're not gonna have any country left. So that's just kind of sad. It's good. Yeah, I know my property value is gonna go up, but like I said, I would probably rather be by the farms because now I take Caden, which is my grandson. I take him like it's two farms that's sticking to their guns and not selling to developers, and they have horseback riding, barrel riding, and I started taking. I put videos about that because Caden, so my grandson, he kept looking at horses. So I said, let me go take him to a farm. So I took him to the farm, and if you guys saw his face when he first saw the horse, he looked up like, what the hell? And then he looked, but he adjusted. And I started petting the horse because he looked at me like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, it's okay. And then by the time it was all over with, I had to pick his little butt up. He started kicking and screaming because he did not want to leave the farm. So, like, memories like that as a mom, now as a grandmother, like I took his mom to the same farm and she did horseback riding in the fall. We used to, they had this huge horse. It was this big Clydesdale horse and we would feed the horses because, like, the farms here, they were like open. They had pigs, goats, chickens, horses, and they'll just let you. Even Sue John farm is like that still, but it's just the memories that you create with your kids. And I only have one grandchild, and y'all know he's spoiled rotten. So those kind of memories, you can't buy those. So it's really disappointing to see so much of the area. And like I said, I've been in Powder Springs since '98. Um, then I brought a house. I brought a house in Douglasville. It was too far, so then we sold that house. I sold that house and moved back to the first house. Sold that house, and then now I'm in this house. And like I said, um, it's just weird to see all the growth and just areas that was just so, and the air smelled differently. When my daughter Dominique was younger, we used to look at the stars. Um, we used to do picnics. I homeschooled her for some years, and we used to go outside and we'll do like science projects in the yard. I'll put a pillow down. I have not a pillow, but a blanket down. I would have food. We would do the curriculum. Then when she turned about, I want to say 10, ew, bugs. I don't want to be outside anymore. It's bugs, bugs, mom. So there went my little nature thing. She don't like nature. Like, I'm so glad my grandson, he's just like me. He likes being outside. He likes being in the woods. He just likes being outside. But that darn Dominica, my son, he could take it or leave it. But Dominique, oh my God, my daughter does not like being in the woods. She does not like any kind of bug, a mosquito, anything. Get it, mom. And I'm just like, dang, girl, it's just a little bug. It's just a mosquito. So for the first year or two when I was homeschooled, it was beautiful. She was not tripping over no little ant or no little bug outside in the yard. Like when she turned 10, I don't know what happened. It was just like ew. Everything was ew when it came to outside. Even now, she's 23, and her butt, if it's bugs or mosquitoes, she'll be peeking out the door. She will not come outside whatsoever. So that's funny. So I am so happy that my grandson has my personality in terms of loving nature, being outside, curious about everything. So I'm gonna see how long that lasts. But he's a boy, so maybe it'll last longer than 10. And he's a boy's boy. He is like nothing scares him, nothing. So, prayerfully, he'll keep that up in terms of having an appreciation for being outside. And for Christmas, I may do it before Christmas, maybe this summer. I'm thinking about purchasing a telescope for him, so at night we could talk about the stars. And like I know I love stuff like that. So I'll probably maybe I would need to wait till he's 3, he'll be 4. So I'm thinking about, like I said, getting him a telescope and doing like camping outside with him. Preferably he'll like it, but like I said, I love creating memories with my family. I'm very, very sentimental. I love creating memories and doing like the family stuff. I'm real mushy. So yeah, I just think that's pretty cool. So guys, I think it's dark over here, but I'm in my car, doggone. I know how to drive fast. I know how to run fast. I know how to drive fast. So I'm gonna get off here. And like I said, I'll probably be doing a couple of more lives this week. I really want to get I was kind of waiting for those iPads to go down because I want to get an iPad so I can just put everything on my iPad and start posting that way. Again, thank you guys for joining. I am about to get off of here, but like I said, I'm curious about this community, and I'm curious about underground houses. And if I find one, y'all, best believe I will be posting. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on my live, and I'll talk to you guys really, really soon. You guys have a blessed week. Talk to you soon, guys. Now I got to figure out how to end this live. Y'all, I'm so old. I can't figure out how to turn anything off. Let me see. I think it said it's gonna end in like 2 more minutes. I think that's it. If I turn it off by, hopefully I can figure out in live. Yes, in live.